about English language. Today we will be discussing about the ISC English literature, that is paper 2. So today as the exams are nearer, so everyone of us is very panicked about what will come, how it will do. So I'll tell you everything from head to toe today. Let's start. So what happened in English literature paper 2, it is also known as paper 2. So ISC, there is a format. So first you have to understand how the format is and what all books are, because there are actually 3 books. So one text, one prose and one play. So these are the 3 books. So we have to read a lot. So that is one attention for the students. So now if you go in an order basis and if you go systematically, it will be easier for you to attempt and score very well. So the thing is that English literature papers are actually divided into 2 sectors. One is section A that deals with only play, and the other part is section B that deals with the text and prose. So section A consists of 20 marks, section B consists of 80 marks. So our main focus will be what, and I repeatedly tell my students, whatever time you get for English, maths and language, it's always very less, because you have to write more and the marks is also very much, like it's very hefty for us to combine all the things and give it. So that is, we have to also check the time. So section A consists of 2 plays, The Tempest and the Candida by George Bernard Shaw, G.B. Shaw. Okay, so The Tempest, what is written by Shakespeare. So here you have to attempt from A to C, you have to attempt 2 extracts and it has to be 3 questions will be given. Okay, so question 1 deals with A and B. Question 2, there is question 1 and 2, so that actually sector starts from Candida and the Tempest. Now what you have to do is, we have to attempt two extracts from it. That combines to form 20, and it is very scoring if you write. And the last question is about the meanings. There are meanings given, so you have to, and whatever papers I am seeing, if you read thoroughly the book, it will be easier for you to write, because the speech, who is saying it to whom, that is also, it's the speech is said and that is written in the question paper. So you only have to figure out the background, on which sectors it has been said. These all things you have to say. So it carries distinction of 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 like this. Okay. So if you attempt all the questions, you will get around 15 over there. So that makes you an added advantage for you. So and the thing is, you have to do the tense proper. You have to tell the extract properly. That's it. So now we will move on to section B that carries the more marks thing. And we have to remember that we have to also see about the paper, and we also have to look about the time. That is very important. You are writing for one particular book, you are giving more time. For another one you are having shortage of time. That also is a very big problem with the students. So please be please maintain the parity with all the text, because you have to attempt 100 marks paper. Please always be focused on it, that everything you have to attempt. So section B is 80 marks. Here 3 books are given. One is Contemplations, Reverie and Echoes. Okay, so now in these 3 books, one text and one poem is there. So we will discuss it. So Tempest or Candida. So this is the pattern. So now what you have to do is, I have also written which chapters you have to focus more. So that also will help you out. So 4 questions. There are from 3 till 18. There are so many questions. Okay. So now we have to select wisely. In 15 minutes of time, please select wisely and understand how you can write, and you have to give your everything in that. That is the main thing. Only writing summary will not give you marks. What is being asked, that you have to please note it. that what is asked by the paper. So that is very important. Many students have this strange tendency to write only the summary. So we will not do that. We will try to avoid that. Whatever has been asked, that we will try to give sufficient answers. So 4 questions we have to attempt from 3 textbooks. So any of the books you have to choose 2. So either Contemplations or Ecos, or Contemplations or Reverie, or Reverie or Ecos. So many, the combination is Contemplation or Ecos, or Reverie or Ecos. That is the combination. And 1 extract will also be there from Tempest and Candida. In this also you have to do, you have to select any one. Okay, so that is the course. So at least 3 books you have to attempt, means Tempest, Reverie and Ecos. That is the entire understanding what you have to do. Now what is that? Here the pattern is segregated as 8 plus 6 plus 6, and so 8 plus 6 plus 6 makes 20. This kind of subparts will be done, and another part what will be there, there is 20 marks of long question. So please read it out properly, and in 50 minutes of reading time, please wisely select that in which you can write the maximum part, and try to quote from the textbook. And these are certain technicalities where you can score more. So you quote from some book and quote it. So that gives you extra marks. You quote poems, and that will also give you certain extra advantage in your paper. So Tempest, Reverie and Ecos each carries 20 marks. I have written over here. Now in Reverie and Ecos I will discuss today. So that is the prose part and the poem part. Now prose part, many interesting and different genres of things are there, which some you have already done in 11, now it's the revision part. So which chapters we have to focus more, that is more important. One is Salvatore, next is written by Satyajit Ray, Fritz is there, Quality is there, the Chinese Statue, the Sound Machine and B. Wordsworth. On this around rough cutly, you have to do as per 2 to 3 questions, so that any of from this you will get questions. So there it will be easy for you. Next is from the poem part, which you have to focus more, is Birches, the Dolphins, The Gift of India, John Brown, Desiderata, Dover Beach, We Are the Music Makers. In the poem part also many things are there. You can also add up on the figure of speech and take up the lines and explain, quote it. You have to show what you know, and don't make 10 errors. Because in literature, and try to convey your message properly. That is very important. If you are unable to convey your message properly, what happens is that you have written everything correctly. I was going through certain, but there are certain parts, and try to at least keep half an hour spare time to revise the paper, whatever you have written. So you can save around 10 marks over there by just not to how to curb the silly mistakes which you have done. Because when we are writing, we don't focus at that point of time, but when we are reading, we can grab through many mistakes which we can later on we can correct it. So that is also very important part. So please don't leave any part. I know it's very hectic, giving English literature paper is very hectic. I also understand board exams, already you people are very tense, but I think that this part of yours, this part which we have discussed today, it will help you out, and let's hope that all of you achieve a very good marks. Please be focused on whatever you are writing, and don't write summary all the time. Summary will not give you marks. You have to be very specific with what you are writing. Okay, and don't go off the track. Many scripts I have read by my own self. People go off the track and they write. No, writing does not mean that you will start in somewhere and you will end somewhere. No, you have to keep a proper parity with whatever you are writing regarding with the question. That is very important. So hopefully this will help you out. Thank you very much. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe it. And for further details, you can also contact Master Stroke. Thank you.